The most recent patch for Doom Eternal included patch notes that stated, "Sticky walls have been reverted." What does this mean in the context of speedruns? Well, walls are back to the way they were after 5.1 but before 6.66. The old sticky walls that existed still exist, but now most walls no longer bounce the player in random directions. This re-enables wall dashes, and more importantly for this video, edge boosts. Now that we can do edge boosts again, this makes World Spear Master level a 5-minute level if you do everything right. At the start of the level, make sure you have Ice Bomb equipped. Dash forward to where the Imps and the Tyrant jump up to, and Ice Bomb the Tyrant. He can't jump up after this initial jump animation, so he'll be stuck down there with no way up. Finish off all the Imps, and you should have 2 zombies left alive. You can use these 2 zombies to refill your hammer now, so that you'll have it for the end fight. We don't need to clear the enemies below, because until we jump down, everything but the Tyrant is infighting. This lets us attempt the upcoming trick without worrying about anything shooting at us, and we can take our time. The way to skip World Spear now involves using 2 tricks in combination, edge boosts and pause boosts. I have a video for both tricks that'll link in the description, but I'll go a bit into detail about edge boosting. From this spot you're going to want to look straight down, and then activate your weapon wheel. This lets you slow your movement down, and you can use this to slowly fall off ledges. So from here, if you start backing up until you start falling, right about here, when you dash, you will send yourself flying straight up, because you will dash into a very steep slope, which is what a dash boost normally would be. But because of how steep this is, and the fact that we can kind of do it off of any platform, we call it edge boosting. You can combine edge boosting with ballista boosts, and more importantly, pause boosts. Luckily the timing isn't very strict. As long as you see the Arbalest shot go off before you pause, you should be able to get a string of about 7 ballista shots. I usually pay attention to which weapon mod I'm swapping to, and once I am back at the Arbalest, that is my either 5th or 7th shot, depending. If you got your 7 shots well, you should have enough height to land on this invisible wall. I use these rocks as a visual indicator, but the invisible wall surrounds the entire area here. Once you're on the wall, look in the direction I'm facing here, back off the wall, then hold forward. As soon as you see this tutorial room, use your dashes to land on top of it. The end of the level is located toward this empty pit, so turn around, mantle onto the ceiling of the room you're standing on, then do 3 ballista boosts and a jump. It's a bit of a leap of faith, but this lineup should consistently get you high enough and far enough that you can then dash to one of the platforms near the end of the level. You don't really need to hold any directions. Holding forward can help you aim it a little bit better, but really it shouldn't matter, even if you do or don't have air control equipped. Before we talk about the fight, console players have some oddities with the weapon wheel. The stick used to select your weapons is determined by your weapon wheel bind, so it's possible your binds won't let you move during weapon wheel unless you rebind. Weapon wheel bound to left triggers, bumpers, the stick, and the right side face buttons make the left stick select weapons. Right side triggers, bumpers, stick, and the D-pad make the right stick select weapons. Luckily I found this setup that doesn't use weapon wheel. Just slowly tilt the left stick down until your movement seems to go more down than backwards, and you should have a decent edge boost set up. If you want to practice just this skip, I'd recommend going to Mission Select on World Spear and turning on infinite ammo. You'll need to count your shots used, but this way you can have infinite tries, and if you mess up out of bounds, you can reload your checkpoint. Before you start the final fight, make sure that you equip Destroyer Blade instead of Arbalist. The plan for the first wave is you'll want to get ammo for the Ballista so that you can kill all the Spectre Whiplashes in one shot. The arena doesn't finish until the Riot Soldiers and Mecha Zombies are dead, so as long as you keep one alive, you can farm for ammo, health, armor, or your hammer before moving on. For this wave, you can keep on top of the torch in the middle to avoid the Baron if you're afraid of taking too much damage from him. After 9 through 12 rockets, the Armored Baron spawns, followed by a group of soldiers surrounding the central pillar. I'd suggest killing the Baron and letting the Spirit go, as it will only possess the soldiers in this room if it doesn't go after any enemy left at the beginning of the map. Use Flame Belch and Hammer on the group of soldiers for mass armor and ammo. You can easily finish off the Spirit Baron and the Armored Baron using the piles of ammo here. Get ready for the next wave once you've killed both of the Barons. A quick meat hook and a ballista boost can get you through this area. In this arena, you only need to kill the 2 tyrants, so use both of your BFGs, one at each tyrant, to kill both of them. Once they're dead, you only need to get the Bloodmaker to spawn for the arena to finish by despawning all the enemies. Sometimes you'll need to kill extra heavies to make that happen because of the spawn limit at the beginning of the map, but otherwise the only other thing you need to do is pick up a hammer charge before proceeding to the final arena. For the final arena, take out one Doom Hunter before the Marauder spawns. Ice Bomb the sled, then either Blood Punch SSG or double Blood Punch it to knock him off the sled. Meat Hook jump to avoid the Marauder, and then do a lock-on burst to glory kill the Doom Hunter. With the Marauder, you can do a general hammer double lock-on strat to kill him, and from there it's just one remaining Doom Hunter for you to finish the level. You can use your BFG shots elsewhere than I did here. I just find it fastest and easiest to get through the Spirit Tyrant phase with the BFGs there. But if you struggle with this arena, I would suggest having one BFG for this arena instead then.
I have the location.
And that's the World Spear Master level on Ultra Nightmare. A long and tedious level made simple and only a 5-minute romp, really, thanks to the change physics now. I hope you found this helpful, and I will see you on the next one.